So we already know that there are a number of amazing third-party apps made by the Elite Dangerous community. One that's come my way lately that I hadn't used before is ED Copilot. It's got a ton of functionality for whether you're mining, exploring, taking on missions, or just trying to find your way around. But the area I want to focus on today is perhaps the most lucrative career in Elite Dangerous, Exobiology. It's super simple to get ED Copilot running. Just go to the website, download and run the installer, and then start the app when you start up Elite. You can put the display on your second monitor, or on a tablet, or even in an overlay if you're using VR. Now, as far as Exobiology goes, if you're just getting started, I have a great tutorial here with everything you need to know. So I'd highly recommend giving that a go first. Once you're up and running, here's how ED Copilot can help you out. The Copilot's info kicks in right when you jump into the system. If the biological signals have already been reported for the system you're in, which is anywhere in the bubble and most well-traveled routes around the galaxy, ED Copilot will give you a heads up on which bodies are the most lucrative and what their payouts are.
There are 3 bodies in this system that exceed your bioscan value threshold. The best bodies are 3B and 3C, which will each net us around 46.23 million for scanning 7 species.
The app window will also show all the details for what biologicals are available on each planetary body. It'll also give you a heads up when you're using the full spectrum scanner as well.
7 biological signals detected on body 3C. 3C has already been discovered but has an atmosphere and is landable.
Now, I know what you're thinking. If it's an already discovered system, then there's a decent chance I won't be getting the first footfall bonus anyway. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, there's other benefits for using ED Copilot even in systems that haven't been mapped yet. Hang with me here. One cool feature is that you can create a filter for the minimum value of biological scans that you're interested in. So as you approach a planet, the Copilot will actually pinpoint the closest known instance that fits that filter and pop up a little flight guide on the top of the HUD to guide you to the signal.
I am locking in known coordinates to the closest biological sample that meets your filter requirements. There is a recorded instance of Eclippius lacrimam, Gray 311.19 kilometers away.
Now once you land, this is where I really like having the Copilot there. First of all, when you make your first scan, it'll tell you how much it's worth and how far you need to go to get to the next scan.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a green tussock virgum. That's worth around 14.31 million credits if you get a sample. Now find another colony at least 200 meters away.
The UI panel has some really nice features too. It tells you each species that's present on each planet in the system, how much their scans are worth and how much you've earned already, how many of that species you've scanned so far, and if you've completed scanning for that species yet, and even a button that will load the closest known coordinates for that species. Pretty cool stuff. So here we can see that we've gotten one of the 3 scans necessary for this species, so let's go get the next one. Now here is what has to be one of my favorite features of ED Copilot. It tells you once you've gone far enough to make your next scan.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony of this species.
So I don't have to stop and hop out and do the scan pulse to see what color they light up. Just wait till I hear the announcement and then scan the next one I see.
Second sample collected, Commander. Now move another 200 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed. Nicely done on completing that sample. 6 species left to go on this body.
Now after the third scan is complete, it'll get marked as complete in the panel, and it will keep a running tally of the total value of all the scans that you're carrying. This was one of the biggest things that I really wished was accessible in Elite itself, to see how much exobiology money I'm sitting on at any given time. So I'm a big fan of this feature. So, after a quick trip to each of the planets in the system, here's what the final tally looks like. Now, I know I didn't get first footfall for this particular example, but that's not the point. I really just wanted to do a quick roundup to show a few ways that ED Copilot can help out with exobiology. So, give it a whirl. Obviously, there's a lot of other functionality in the app as well, but that's for another time. Until then, I hope you found this helpful. 07 Commanders, I'll see you next time.